to a land where there were other people living. But this land was promised to the Jewish nation by God.
לא הייתה ריקה אף פעם. אני יודע, כשאני חייתי עם הערבים, אני יודע שהיא לא הייתה ריקה. אני בתקופה ההיא לא ראיתי בזה שום דבר רע. ואם אמרו לי לעשות דברים שאני לא רוצה להזכיר אותם, עשיתי אותם בלי לפקפק בכלל. בלי לחשוב פעמיים. השקפת עולמי, גם לגבי מה שקרה במלחמה, השתנתה לגמרי. ראיתי שזו הייתה הולכת שולל מקוונת של התנועה הציונית.
ודאי, הרגנו בהם. בלי נקיפת מצפון. חופשי. הרגת, אז עשית דבר טוב. 3-4 חודשים הראשונים הייתי רוצח.
מה זה אומר?
אני לא לקחתי שבויים.
כמה אתה חושב אנשים הרגת ככה?
לא ספרתי. אני לא יכול לדעת בחיי. היה לי מקלע עם 250 כדורים. תראה, יריתי, נלחמתי כולם. אני לא יכול לספור.
דור היה כפר עשיר, בתים יפים, גרים כמו אירופאים, אתה יודע, וגם אנשים היו לבושות ויפה, ובאמת היה כפר... אחד אנס שם איזה ילדה בת 16, משהו כזה, אתה מבין? אבל זה מכוער מאוד, היה לנו בחור אחד ונפטר, הוא היה פרא אדם, הוא לקח פשוט מאוד ורצח אותם בתוך המכלאות. והיו חבר'ה שלקחו את הלוויורים ורדפו אחרי חבר'ה ושרפו אותם.
We want our enemy not to exist, not to be alive because they don't have the right to live.
תעלו והצליחו, תכסחו אותם כמה שיותר, שלא לשים מהם זכר, שלא הם, לא אמא שלהם, לא הילדה שלהם, לא התינוקות שלהם, אסור להם לחיות.
Because the Palestinians are not about creating a state, they're about destroying a state. That's why they opposed the Jewish national movement to create a state called Zionism.
I don't see how any person, whether Arab or of any other nationality or any other origin, finding his future here unless he fully 100% identifies with the Zionist idea. And the Zionist idea is a state for the Jewish nation. This is identifying with our tradition, with our faith, with our will to build a state for the Jews, period. And what we exactly want is a state only for the Jews. Sometimes people are afraid to say it because it sounds racism, it sounds discriminatory. Yes.
You have to brainwash all the time because this is the only way to continue Zionism.
אנא אבא, הם יפים מאוד. אני אוהב את הרי הלבנון, אמר אלון. נכון, הם יפים, אישר אבא. אני רוצה לטייל שם, אמר אלון. אי אפשר, זה מסוכן, האויב נמצא שם. זה עדיין לא שלנו, אמר אבא. זה יהיה שלנו, חשב אלון. לבנון שלנו.
What about southern Lebanon?
It is part of it, all of it. Even parts of Syria, part of Iraq, part of Iran. It's huge.
You think you have any way of convincing people that that would be a good idea?
I convince many. You have to brainwash all the time.
You have to brainwash. The Palestinian children under the PA and the Palestinian children under Hamas are educated with exactly the same textbooks.
נחסל את כולם ונחזור אז לחוש את צדקה אתכם ירושלים, מה עובר לכם בראש? מה זה ירושלים? בית המקדש.
כותל. מה
כן.
עוד?
מי מאמין שבית המקדש ייבנה בשנים הקרובות? מה יש שם עכשיו על בית המקדש? אז מה יקרה עם המסגד? יישבר? אם מכם פגש בשנה האחרונה ילד ערבי?
איפה פגשת ילד ערבי? ליד הכותל.
ודיברת איתו?
לא, הוא דחף אותי, אבל לא הלך.
ומה קורה כשאתם רואים ילד ערבי? מה אתם מרגישים?
רגשות זעם.
זעם? מה קורה כשאתם פוגשים ילד חילוני? למה אתה מרחם עליו שלא נולד חרדי? מה הוא מפסיד?
הוא לא הולך בדרכון.
כשאתם חושבים על ירושלים בעוד 10 שנים, כולם חרדים?
לא כולם חרדים, ערבים חלק חרדים.
כולם יהודים, ויש גם ערבים שהם עובדים.
תהיה משיח, הבנתי, כן, מה אתה אומר?
שמלחמה, כל הערבים ימותו, וחלק מהם יהיו עבדים.
תודה רבה. תודה רבה. תמשיכו להצליח.
Because this is the only way to continue Zionism.
Do you think it's fair to tell the Palestinians who've been living here for centuries to move somewhere else while Jewish settlers can come here from Ukraine, Denmark, or the US?
When you speak about Arabs being here for many years, I do not forget the fact that we were forced to leave our homeland 2,000 years ago. We were forced.
But
The
you weren't evacuated by the Palestinians.
Yeah, the Palestinians.
So why do they have to pay the price?
The Palestinians are an invented nation. They came here from Saudi Arabia, from Egypt, from Lebanon, from Syria, from all over all the Arab countries. The promise was from the Euphrates till the river of Egypt, till the Nile.
Your dream is to establish a Jewish nation stretching from Iraq through Syria, Jordan, Lebanon, all the way to Egypt?
Yes.
What you're saying will anger a lot of people, saying that Israel should actually take over all these countries in the Middle East.
I think it's not good to lie about our faith. I think that when people go in a roundabout way and say, right now we have this and we are very happy with this and this is enough. This is not my way of thinking. If I take my telephone now, I can assure you that hundreds of Jewish families will move today, immediately, with the children to the Gaza area. And they will not ask what are the conditions.
What should the 2.3 million Palestinians do? Where should they go?
To the world. The Palestinians that live in Gaza have no right to stay in Gaza.
When you, as a mother, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, see the pictures coming from Gaza, what goes through your mind?
My mind, my heart, they are filled with one thing, with the suffering of my nation.
You don't feel anything when you see the pictures from Gaza?
I don't feel anything. Screen. My eyes are full. We will fight as we fight now in Gaza. And those who do not accept Israeli sovereignty in the land of Israel, they will go.
So there will be no sovereign, independent Palestinian state in this land?
Never, never, never will there be ever a Palestinian or any independent state in the land of Israel except the Jewish state.
I had a moment to speak to Daniela on a hilltop overlooking the Palestinian town of Beitar.
So you've been talking about settling, you've talked about displacing, wanting the Palestinians to go. You said to Africa, to Canada, to England, you don't care where. What would be wrong with either a two-state solution or a one-state solution where everyone had the same rights?
We want to have a Jewish state based on Jewish rules, on Jewish values. It's not relationship of neighbors.
Why not?
Because we are two different nations. Different.
I just wonder whether you feel or you're aware that, they're really suffering. And there's been settlers rampaging through the area of the West Bank. So there's all this
agitation,
death. tragedy, right?
Tragedy.
When a people is invaded, right, and then put under a military occupation, deprived of their rights, that anger seems to be an understandable response, an appropriate response.
There is no such thing as settler violence. Did I speak? I don't know if I spoke. I don't mind saying it again. I mean, and I don't mind. I will be glad to explain.
You don't believe it's real? There are videos. You can see them. I
You
mean,
see what? Okay. Let's say now we have a camera here,
yes.
and I do this.
Yeah.
Do something. You don't mind what I did to you. You don't necessarily have to do.
Well, I won't do that to you.
You won't.
No.
And then the camera takes just part. You don't have the full picture. Then I say you're violent. You're violent against a woman. This is exactly what is going on all the time with what you call
Settler violence.
Settler violence. Settlers do not wake up in the morning or do not go wait for sundown to attack. No, 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 no. Why should we wake up in the morning and think about violence? Why? Our life is good.
Because you want the Palestinians to leave.
No, 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 no.
You've said so.
I said that what is on my mind all the time is how to bring more people to settle the land. This is a new development by Jews. This is Har Bracha. This is Yitzhar. Here we can develop, here we cannot develop. I never think in terms of, I know this is beta. I don't think about beta.
Why not?
Because I think about, I am a Jew.
The people.
I'm a settler.
The people.
I'm a human being.
Yes, you are. So are they.
So I do not think about this.
You're thinking about tribalism, thinking of your own people to the exclusion. It would be understandable to think of your own people or your own children first, but to think about other people, other children, not at all, that seems sociopathic.
I can...
Doesn't it?
No, not at all. This is normal. To my children, I give everything. Because the normal thing for me is to pray for my own people. That's it. So now I continue. I hope you push me back.
And so I said goodbye to Daniela and her extreme ideology delivered with a smile.
יאללה, לך. למה ככה? I win, you lose again. انت تعال. روح نشام. בואו קח את המספר שלי ובואו נעבוד ביחד.
החוק הבינלאומי על הזיברי שלי. הנכבה שהייתה ב-48? זה כלום לעומת הנכבה שתהיה פה השנה, בשנה הבאה.
By Ibrahim Nasrallah. I was silent and nothing came of it. I spoke and nothing came of it. I cursed, I apologized and nothing came of it. I was busy, I pretended to be busy and nothing. I sat, I walked, I ran, I shivered and I warmed up. Nothing. I was parched until I cracked, I drank until I drowned and nothing came of it. I crumbled like a fetus, like the father, the siblings, and the mother. I was then gathered in a shroud made of old curtains, and nothing came of it. I stumbled more than I could stand, but then I stood up and nothing came of it. I prayed until, like a prophet, I became a verse in a holy book, and nothing came of it. I rode until I reached hell. I beseeched and begged, I raged and I calmed. I remembered what was once distant. I forgot what was always close, and nothing came of it. I befriended a monster and fought a monster. I died young and sometimes survived. In both times I grew old from all that I had seen, but nothing came of it. I charged, I withdrew, and nothing came of it. I fought the wind when it blew. I reconciled with the waves when I rose and raged among the horses. My heart was a horse. In the night my heart was a knight, and nothing came of it. I ate, I hungered, I vomited, and nothing came of it. I embraced my shadow and I chastised it, and then I chastised myself, and nothing came of it. I greeted a woman lost in the streets. I fought with a man and his smile nearby, and with a bird that sang briefly in the garden, and nothing came of it. I closed all the windows in my house and opened them. I wrote words on death when it is merciful, death when it is futile, death when it is hell, death when it is the only way, at last death when it is gentle and light, death when it is heavy and dark, and nothing came of it. I wrote about the river and the sea, about tomorrow and the sun, and nothing came of it. I wrote about oppression and depravity, purity too, and nothing came of it. I slept without a bite of bread. I dreamt without dreams. I woke up not missing my hands or feet or reflection in the mirror, or the thing I call my soul. I died and lived, I lit myself afire, I put myself out with my own ashes, and nothing came of it. I am all these elements, O God, fire, earth, wind, and water. Their fifth is a pain that blind songs can't see. Their sixth is this immense loneliness. And their seventh, since my slaughter, is blood. When I burned, I inhabited the letters of my free name like a butterfly. P-A-L-E-S-T-I-N-E. Palestine. When my roof was suddenly blown off into the sky, and withered a wall, a window, and the youngest of my children, I gathered myself in the G and the A and the Z and the A. I became Gaza. 1,000 warplanes circled and hit me. I collapsed and collapsed again, and then it rose in a scream. I called out, but nothing came of it. Nothing came of it. Nothing. I lost faith and believed, and lost faith and believed again, and lost faith and believed, and nothing came of it. And the filthy world asks me to take all this. Why?